You know that feeling when you open your eyes and the room is pitch black. You look at the clock. 3:17 a.m. Again, you didn't have a nightmare. Nobody called. The house is dead quiet. But you're wide awake, staring at the ceiling like it owes you an explanation. And here's the thing, you're not alone. Thousands of older adults are doing the exact same thing right now. Lying there in the dark, wondering what's going wrong with their sleep. But nothing's wrong with you. Your body isn't broken. It's just speaking a language you haven't learned to hear yet. And what it's saying at 3 a.m., that's not random. It's not bad luck. It's a signal. A message wrapped in biology, emotion, and decades of living. So, if you've been blaming yourself, stop. Because what I'm about to tell you might just change the way you see your own body. Let me tell you something that many doctors don't always say out loud. That 3 a.m. wake up, it's your body's way of showing you it's still working, still adjusting, still trying to keep you alive in a world that moved faster than your biology ever expected. It's not a sign that you're broken. In fact, it's a sign that your body is communicating with you. Today, we're going to decode those messages. And I promise, what you'll learn might just change how you see those sleepless nights forever. So here's the truth most people never explain properly. First, your brain isn't making enough of the sleep hormone anymore. When you were younger, your brain released melatonin like a factory running at full speed. That's the hormone that helps you fall asleep and, more importantly, stay asleep. But now, maybe you're 70, 75, or even 82 and that factory has slowed down a lot. You might fall asleep just fine at 9 p.m., but by 3 a.m., that melatonin is mostly gone. It's been used up, and without it, your brain starts drifting toward wakefulness, whether you want it to or not. It's like running out of fuel halfway through a long drive. You didn't plan it, but suddenly, you're wide awake. And what makes it worse? Even a tiny amount of light from the hallway, a phone screen, or a street lamp tells your brain, morning's coming. And just like that, sleep disappears. I knew a man named Frank, 78 years old. He thought he was losing his grip because he kept waking up at 3:22 a.m. like clockwork. Turned out, his bedroom had a digital clock with a bright blue glow. That tiny light was enough to shut down what little melatonin he had left. He covered it with a towel. Within a week, his sleep improved. It's so often the smallest things, the ones you'd never think to blame. Here's another piece most people don't know. Your internal clock has shifted without asking you. This is a real biological change called advanced sleep phase. It means your internal clock, the system that controls your sleep and wake times, naturally shifts earlier as you age. So, you start feeling sleepy earlier in the evening, maybe at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. You resist for a while, but eventually, you give in and you're in bed by 9. Now, just do the math. If you fall asleep at 9 p.m. and your body believes it had a full night's rest by 3 a.m., well, it's going to wake you up. Your body doesn't care that it's still dark outside. As far as it's concerned, the job is done. I spoke with a woman named Dorothy, 81, a retired school teacher. She kept waking up at 2:45 a.m. and felt incredibly frustrated with herself. She'd lie there, upset, wondering why she couldn't sleep like a normal person. Once she understood that her internal clock had simply moved earlier, she stopped fighting herself. She made small changes. She delayed her bedtime slightly, took a gentle evening walk, and kept the lights brighter after dinner. Slowly, that 2:45 wake-up call shifted closer to 5 a.m. Not perfect, but so much better. You're not broken. Your clock just moved. And once you know that, you can start working with it, not against it. Next, let's talk about discomfort. Not sharp, screaming, pain, but the quiet kind. During the day, you're moving, sitting, standing, and you're distracted. But at 3 a.m., you've been lying in one position for hours. That's when the stiffness speaks up. A touch of arthritis, a bit of acid reflux, a sore shoulder, muscle cramps, a full bladder, or even just a dry mouth. None of these are emergencies on their own, but together, they're more than enough to nudge you out of sleep. You shift to get comfortable, and in that single moment, you're awake. Then, your mind joins the party. Thoughts start racing. Worries show up. Memories begin to replay. Suddenly, you re-not awake because of your NIU. Reawake because your brain decided now is the perfect time to think about everything. I know a man named Leonard, 74, who kept waking up multiple times a night to use the bathroom. He just assumed it was a part of aging. It turned out one of his blood pressure medications caused fluid retention during the day, which his body released at night. His doctor adjusted the timing of the medication, and the problem eased. Your body isn't trying to punish you, it's trying to communicate. This next reason catches many people off guard. Your blood sugar may be too low by 3 a.m. After retirement, our schedules often change. Meals tend to move earlier. Maybe dinner is at 5 or 5:30 p.m. By 3 in the morning, your body's fuel tank is running low. Your blood sugar drops not enough to make you feel hungry, but just enough to trigger an alert signal in your brain. That small imbalance can wake you right up. And if you add caffeine into the mix, it gets even trickier. I'm not talking about evening coffee, but that cup you had with lunch. As you age, your body metabolizes caffeine more slowly. That cup at noon might still be active at midnight. It doesn't stop sleep completely, but it makes it much more fragile and easily disturbed. You don't need a heavy late-night meal, but sometimes a light bedtime snacker. Few crackers, a little cheese, or a handful of nuts can be the difference between waking at 3 and sleeping until dawn. And now, for the part people rarely say out loud. Sometimes, waking up at 3 a.m. isn't about biology at all. It's about emotion. It's about your heart. You've lived a full life. You have loved deeply, and you have lost deeply. You've made choices you're proud of, and some that you still think about in the quiet moments. During the day, you stay busy. You have tasks, hobbies, and people to see. But at night, when the entire world goes quiet, those memories and feelings return. A voice you miss. A moment you wish you'd handled differently. Words you never got the chance to say. This isn't weakness. This isn't a failure. This is simply being human. If you're nodding along right now, please hear this clearly. You are not losing your mind. You are processing a life that mattered. Some things, some feelings, just wait until the world is silent to finally be felt. So, the next time you find yourself awake in the middle of the night, try not to see it as a failure. See it as an invitation to listen to your body, to understand your heart, and to make small, gentle adjustments. You have the wisdom of a lifetime. You can learn to work with your body, not against it. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more insights on navigating life with grace and understanding. We'll see you in the next video. So here's what I want you to do tonight. If you wake up at 3 a.m., don't fight it. Don't lie there blaming yourself. Just pause. Breathe slowly. Ask yourself, what is my body trying to tell me right now? Is it thirsty? Is it uncomfortable? Is it lonely? And then, gently, give it what it needs. Maybe that's a sip of water. Maybe it's adjusting your pillow. Maybe it's writing one simple sentence in a notebook beside your bed. Or maybe it's just saying softly, I'm okay. I'm here. I'm still alive. Your body has carried you through decades of living. It deserves patience, not frustration. If this helped you tonight, type present in the comments. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're listening. And remember this: waking up at 3 a.m. doesn't mean you're falling apart. It means you're still feeling, still adapting, still human.